I told Claude Code to check my production deployment every 5 minutes, a high stakes task that usually requires constant monitoring. But then, I did something different. I closed the laptop, walked away, and went to lunch, trusting the machine to handle the heavy lifting while I was gone. When I came back, the terminal showed it all. It had caught a critical deployment failure, automatically retried the sequence with adjusted parameters, and left me a perfect summary of what happened. No complex cron jobs, no fragile shell scripts, just one single, elegant command. Let me show you the power of slash loop. Slash loop is more than just a timer. It turns Claude Code from a passive assistant into an autonomous agent that babysits your work so you don't have to. It's the beginning of truly hands-off development workflows. Over the next 5 minutes, we're going deep into the 3 core ways to leverage this. Fixed intervals for monitoring, self-paced mode for goal-oriented tasks, and the autonomous overnight run that keeps working while you sleep. The last one is a complete game changer. Let's start with the basics. Fixed intervals. You type slash loop, set a time duration, and provide your command. It's perfect for those repetitive tasks that usually drain your attention throughout the day. The key difference here is state. Unlike a simple bash loop, Claude reruns the command with the full context of the previous pass. It remembers what it saw, what failed, and how the system responded, allowing for intelligent retries. Because it has memory, it's not just checking a box. It's analyzing the delta. If a service was down in pass 1 but up in pass 2, it knows exactly when the recovery happened and can provide you with the specific logs you actually care about. This is essential for monitoring slow CI runs, polling for API changes, or keeping an eye on a complex server migration that takes hours to complete. You set it and you forget it until the task is done. But what if you don't know how long a task will take? That's where we drop the time interval entirely and move into self-paced mode. This is a fundamental shift from time-based scheduling to goal-oriented execution. In this mode, you don't set a clock, you set a goal. Claude decides exactly when to act. If the environment is changing fast, it executes rapidly. If it's waiting for a process to finish, it slows down and waits for the right moment to reevaluate. It's pacing itself based on the complexity of the task. For open-ended work like refining code, optimizing performance, or managing a queue, this is the most efficient way to let an AI work on your behalf. You'll see it in action here. It monitors the output, detects that a new error has appeared, and immediately jumps back in to fix it. It's essentially a self-healing developer workflow that adapts to the situation in real time. Now, let's talk about the payoff. The autonomous overnight run. This is the setup that changed how I manage my entire workflow. It's about creating a persistent agent that lives in your terminal. Imagine starting a command like this before you log off. It keeps running across turns, managing your pull requests, cleaning up logs, or running tests, even while you're completely offline or asleep. The secret to making this work safely is clear: stop conditions. You must tell it when to tap you on the shoulder and when to stop entirely. Without these guardrails, you risk looping forever or missing critical manual intervention points. When you wake up, you don't just see a mess of logs. You see a summarized report of everything the agent accomplished while you were away. It's like having a digital intern that works the night shift for you. A word of caution: with great power comes responsibility. Never loop a command that is inherently destructive without strict ask me first gates. I've seen developers accidentally delete environments by looping a cleanup script with a bug. The best strategy is to loop checks and safe, non-destructive actions. Always gate any permanent changes behind a confirmation step. This ensures your autonomous agent remains a tool for productivity, not a source of chaos. That is slash loop. It's the difference between using an AI as a chat box and using it as a persistent, autonomous partner in your engineering process. Start small, set your goals, and let the machine work for you. In the next part of this series, we're taking it to the cloud by chaining slash loop with slash schedule. You won't even need your local machine running. Subscribe to AI Parameters so you don't miss that drop. See you in the next one.